Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Texas. Welcome back to the shop and the channel. My name is Evan. Today we're going to talk about a new bike, a new frame that we received from Marin. I haven't received the full bikes yet, but we did get some frames. It's not your normal bike. This one's steel. It's very aggressive. It's a hardtail, and we're going to build it. All right, here it is. Doesn't it look great? All right, let's come out. All right, there we go. So yeah, here she is, the new Marin El Roy. We'll talk about this head tube angle, which is very progressive and aggressive, and a very steep seat tube angle here, so it should be good at climbing. So I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's got a heavy flake. Here, actually, let's go outside. There we go. All right, so now you can see it's got a heavy flake to it. I think it looks pretty cool. Maybe not for everyone, but I think it's pretty cool with that heavy flake on the black and the red. What do you guys think? Like it? Hate it? Either way, you got one color option, so you either like it or hate it. So this one is they have two sizes for 21. This is the regular, and then they have the Grande. So for my height, I'm doing the regular. All right, so first you may be asking why steel? If you want an aggressive hardtail, Marin has the San Quentin, this is the 3, which is a fun 65-degree steep seat tube angle. It's only 27.5 though, and it's not steel. So why would you want steel over aluminum? Well, a couple things. So steel used to be a lot more popular back in the day. Actually, my first mountain bike was a chromoly steel bike back when I was like 13 years old. So steel, by its nature, bends a little bit more than aluminum does. Aluminum just doesn't really have any kind of flex nature as steel does. Now, I'm not a metals expert. Obviously, there's lots of different types of bikes and different metals in the industry. You can have aluminum, you can have steel, titanium, carbon fiber, bamboo and carbon. I'm probably missing something out there. All right, so with any bike build, custom bike build, you need to get a bunch of parts. A lot of times more than you think, and you usually forget something. And right now, it's especially difficult because the supply chain for bikes, as many of you well know, if you don't, you will know, it's very stressed. Manufacturers can't find parts to build their own bikes, so it's tough to find anything. Everything's sold out or on back order for months, and so this was a challenge to get all the parts that I needed. All right, so Marin actually, with the bike that they sell complete that we have not yet received, the $2,569 one comes with a Marzocchi Z1, so not this one. So it comes with a Marzocchi Z1 bomber fork, which has 140 millimeters of travel, 44 millimeter offset. I could not find it. It's been on back order, so didn't go with that one. So I blew the budget a little bit on the fork and went with this guy. As many of you know, this is the awesome new Lyric Ultimate. So a little bit more travel than what Marin has on their bike. They have 140 millimeters. This is 150 and 42 millimeter offset. So this has the new Charger 2.1 damper. Pretty sweet fork. It's light. It's basically designed as an Enduro fork. It's red. That will go with the bike. So my Wolfridge has a Lyric Ultimate on it, but I haven't ridden the new Charger damper on it. So this should be interesting. So that's the pick for the fork. All right, another larger ticket item is your wheel set. So you got to decide if you're going to do Shimano HG, which is kind of the 8 to 11 speed, or if you want to do the new micro spline, which is Shimano's 12 speed, so you have the 10-51 tooth range. We decided to go a little different route. On Marin's build, they go with the micro spline. So they have a micro spline hub and the Shimano 12 speed 51 tooth. So yeah, so the drivetrain's going to be SRAM. So we got Eagle GX 52 tooth derailleur. So we're doing the GX derailleur, we're doing the GX crankset and dub bottom bracket, GX shifter, GX chain, and yes, that's it for the drivetrain. Oh, back to the wheels. So as far as a wheel set, we decided to try the new Crank Brothers Synthesis. So they have a new line of alloy wheels, which is cool. They have some carbon stuff too, but out of this price range for this build. So we're doing an aluminum Enduro. So they have actually two different widths for the front and the rear, which is kind of interesting. Most of the time they're the same front and rear. So we're going to try this one out. I think it looks pretty cool. So it's new, the new Crank Brothers Synthesis alloy wheel. As far as our rubber, I'm not completely decided yet. I am going to do Trail Kings. I just don't know if I'm going to do the performance range or go to the black chili with the nicer sidewall. We shall see budget-wise what we're going to use. Either one will work fine, especially around Houston, but we'll see which one we do. We'll probably just stick with the performance one. Seat, we're going to do WTB Volt. We're going to do dropper somewhere. I don't know where my dropper is. Ah, here's my dropper. We're going to stick with Crank Brothers Highline 3 dropper, and we're going to use a generic remote lever that's like a wolf tooth. I'm not sure, either 125 or a 150, depending on how it fits me, because I have shorter legs. Handlebar, we're going to do a race face 35mm bar, inexpensive Uno stem to try to keep us in budget. Some race face grips, and to stop us, you got to be able to stop. Being an enduro bike, we're going to go with a 4-piston, so I went with some TRP Slate T4s. My wife has these on her Alpine Trail. I like the feel of them. They definitely are a good option for price and for performance, so we're going to go with TRP for the brakes. Marin's build uses Shimano, so we're going TRP rotors, 203 up front. We're going to do 180s in the back. All right, well, that should be most of the things. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but we're going to get started on this build. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the bike's going to be a lot of fun. All right, well, I got a lot of work to do to put all this stuff together. But yeah, I'm excited to see how 63 degrees, that's going to be the most aggressive head tube angle bike that I've ridden. And then having that real steep 78 degree 480mm reach on this size on the regular, and it's like 500 and something for the Grande. All right, so we'll see what how this El Roy performs after we build it and ride it. All right, guys, well, that's gonna end today's video. We're gonna finish the build on the next one and take it for a spin out on the trails, so stay tuned for that one. Let me know in the comments what you think of my selection on the parts. I want to know what maybe you would have used if you could choose. Like I said, I was limited by parts and price and things, so, but yeah, I'm just curious what you think of my choice of parts and if you would have done the same or if I'm way off. So let me know. As always, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful time out there on the trails. Be safe. We'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.